2020, there's a look at Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 30. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Already here, they'll audible to something else.
Ready. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Throwing to start here is Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down. First carry for Raheem Mostert. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now Tua signaling to change things up. Now they'll audible to something else. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins' first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
I know I'm an old defender, but I've got to give credit where credit's due. That was smart play calling right there on 3rd and 4. They didn't need to do too much. Just let their guy get out there and sit down in the zone. And they hit him for the completion for the first down.
Ready.
Hill going to go in motion right. From the gun, it's Tua. Well, the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
21G.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Cover one, high. Cover one, high. Cover one.
Now Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from fourth down to first.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to give them a little bit of credit for fortitude there. Fourth and inches, and they don't run the football. Normally, you just wedge your way through, fall forward, find the yardage. They took a shot and put it in the air, and it paid off.
Maybe they saw the defense overcommitting.
A lot of confidence there, though, because even if they overcommit, you just want to make sure you get the first down. You throw an incompletion on fourth down there, they're going to second-guess you the rest of the game.
Out route to Hill, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield. And
he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 right at the 30. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
13.
Here's Smith.
Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
Hey, here we go, hey.
Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
we go, Salon. There we go, Salon.
Now Gino. This is Fant on the short completion. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Steps away. Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Gino. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
There we go, Salon. There we go, Salon.
Geno now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Tua going to throw. And this one's incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
The 2 is going to change things up.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Tua sets up to pass it.
He'll hit Mostert again here.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going. That's exactly what you're looking for.
Solo left Zion. 20 TX. 21G. 21G.
Here's Tua.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Good. 20 TX.
They'll try and run here with Mostert.
And now Mostert is going to be stopped up short. He did not get there.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
They'll try it now with Mostert.
And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Ready. 49. Flip her off. 49. 53. 53. Hey, go flip her off. Flip her off. Someone shot.
Smith.
That is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Someone shot. Jack's left. Jack's left. Middle. Tuesday.
Now it's Smith. He lets it fly for Lockett.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Forced out to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
2nd and 10. Now Tua going to change the play. A handoff running left is Mostert.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Looking to pass. Tua over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4. Still 3 yards short. 4th down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Tua on 4th down. Being chased out left. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Tua Tagovailoa
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throwing is Smith. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Smith now to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Throwing again is Smith. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
There we go.
Now Smith.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And now an audible here into something else.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Looking for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the gun, here's Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And he spikes it to stop the clock. And now if they choose, they'll have a chance at maybe a long field goal try here just before the break. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Ready for the 2nd half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the 3rd quarter will start from the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they trail here to begin the 2nd half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
49, flip it off, 49.
Walker with another carry. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On the counter, it's Walker. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, here we go, hey.
On the give, here's Charbonnet. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Walker now on 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll try the air now with Smith. Flushed out right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
On third down, here's Walker. Down the left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, 40 yards. And the Seahawks are back within a score.
We see this a lot on third and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure...
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Reek Woolen.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, nursing such a small lead, you thought he'd take better care of the football after his last drive. Now for the second straight possession, he's put all the pressure right back on his defense. They need to take a stand and hold that lead.
After the interception, here's Smith. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Now Smith.
This one goes underneath to Walker.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
On the slant, it's Fan. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Walker is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal.
Hey, it's a clip.
Now Geno.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Seahawks have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front.
Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now, 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd? And
oh, it's blocked. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Oftentimes when you give up a touchdown, it's really a deflation for your entire unit. And the special teams group, when they run out there, they still feel it. and maybe they don't go after it so much. Instead, they gave great effort there, blocked the extra point, and really gave them a lift after giving up the score.
Yeah, gave up the touchdown, lost the lead, but a nice job to get in there and block it. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Three receivers head out right, one to the left on 2nd and 3. Now Tua. They set up the screen. H.N. has it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Tua going to throw. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to have it here just past the 25. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. Got to figure now after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
In motion comes the tight end left. Smith. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
53, 53.
Throwing now is Geno. And Walker has it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Trying the left side with Walker. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down. Stay in bounds. Keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays?
But I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
Check 58.
To throw is Smith. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 43.
Catch left.
Running right, here's Walker. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
Hey.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. And now a handoff to Charbonnet. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Line. Snowball.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13.
There we go, Sonoma.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's 3rd and 10.
Hey, here we go, hey. Hey, trio left.
And now Smith going to change the play. And Walker once more. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left, and that will keep this a 2-point game. So in a game that's been full of twists and turns, here's another with time winding down.
And now, as you say, time's obviously a huge factor. But all you're looking for now is 3. So one big play, maybe a penalty, and you might get that shot after all.
Throwing Tua. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off.
And the Seahawks have just about sewn up this football game. Smith down to a knee here, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
It's a stadium known for its design, its noise, and a fan base so passionate. Brock, you know this firsthand. They've retired a jersey number for them. Welcome, everybody, to Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Here's Jason Myers to get this one going. And away we go from Lumen Field. Washington now to return. He stopped on the return at the 27. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Tua taken right to the air. He's taking a shot on his first play. What a dive. I think he caught it. And he'll be touched down after a big play. First down from the red zone. To the edge of the end zone. Oh, it's incomplete.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Yeah. 20, TX.
They send Hill right. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He completes it in traffic. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Achan takes this the wrong way. That's a loss all the way back to the 5. Working quickly here. Achan again on 2nd. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Offense in the hurry up here. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal.
Come on, 3, kick. Nice.
Running for it, it's Achan. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Tagovailoa throwing on 4th. And it falls incomplete. And their first drive won't end in points after all. He stopped, and they're going to turn it over on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go Wednesday, on Wednesday. Tuesday.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Long-time standout Calais Campbell there for the stop.
Hey, let's go Sunday.
Putting a receiver in motion. This is Walker on 2nd. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
He'll get this one to Brown. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. He picks up 15 on the play. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Smith on first down. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Hold.
Another try following the sack. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a third down.
An individual player taking over a drive isn't limited to just skilled players on the offense. If a defender gets in a groove like this, he can wreck a drive single-handedly with his pass rush. That is back-to-back sacks for him now. And it sure seems like whatever move he's throwing out there, it's working.
Strike.
Smith on third and long. He put everything he had into this one. And that won't be brought in, but I love the deep shot there. Some excitement for us on our final play of the opening quarter. Through one quarter, neither side breaking through on the scoreboard. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. Fourth down punt from the Seahawks, and that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. He's got it at the 24. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Got every single bit of that one, didn't he? Over 70 yards on the punt. And it'll be Dolphins football. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
He's right. No. It's safe. Go ahead. G. Ready.
First down. Here's Tua. That's caught. Devon Achane. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Ball on the 45, first and 10.
Yeah, ready.
Achane on the inside give. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Second and 6 coming up here.
All right, fellas, listen up. 1-2.
They'll stick with Achane. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him 5 yards to bring up a manageable 3rd and 1.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
All right. Out.
Achane again. He has the first and still going past the 35. And he gets this one down to the 27. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll be first down, Miami.
Ready. Cover one high.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. He'll cobble together a yard there. Leonard Williams applying the hit there. Offense up to the line fast. To the left side, it's pulled in by Waddle. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14.
Hey, let's go.
Working quickly here. Tagovailoa on first down. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
All right, come on.
Running left, here's A-Chain. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins get the game's first points here in the second. Devon A-Chan with the touchdown. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
Sanders all set to send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
Here we go. Middle.
Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. First and 10 now from the 30.
Line.
Smith in the pistol. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here we go. 13 next. 13 next. There we go, son.
Back to the air. It's Smith. Into the hands of Tyler Lockett. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Walker on first down. And he's able to get this down to the 36. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Seattle. The Seahawks at a disadvantage on the scoreboard. First down, ball at the 36.
Hey, here we go, hey. So what's up?
Running with Walker again. That play good for 17 and a first down.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Hey, we're going to sit on.
First and 10 now. Here's Smith. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
49, flip her out, 49. Ready? Hey, go flip her out. So what's up?
Second and 10. Again, it's Smith. Gets this to Fant. And this one doesn't go far. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line.
Middle. Tuesday. Oz.
Throwing on third, Smith. Oh, skip ball. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line. First and goal. Here's Walker. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. It's a gain of 1 on first and goal. Now it's going to be 2nd and 5. Now Seattle going to call its second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. It's 2nd and goal.
No ball. Come on, shot.
Throwing is Smith. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Sanders all set to send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
There we go, Sonoma. Come on, shot.
Here's Smith. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Here's what I know. I know this one, Kate, from personal experience. After this one's over, QB, well, he's going to spend some time in that cold tub because he's been in so much time on the ground, taking a beating today. This offensive line, this offense has got to find a way to protect the passer.
Running left, here's Walker. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Stopped by Chop Robinson. Offense in the hurry up here.
Flip her off, 49. Hey, alert.
Here he is on 3rd and long. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that brings up 4th and long. Seahawks bring it out the punt team. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Absolutely crushed his first punt, and here's another huge one. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. That one scored as a massive 67-yard effort. And they're going to take over possession. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing now, Tagovailoa. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Hey, 21, TH. Let's go.
Tua now from the gun. Achan reels it in. And that will not be enough for a first down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Hey. 32 stand. Solo left, Zion.
3rd and 2, now Tagovailoa. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks get the football back across midfield before going down inside the 45-yard line on the return.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
First down, Smith to throw. This one's cut along the left sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Working inside the red zone. Has him on the quick hitter. Pickup of a few as he heads out of bounds.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Now Smith. Finds Smith and Jigba. And he's brought down for a loss. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Daytona.
Throwing on 3rd and long. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks parlay the interception into points. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba with a touchdown. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. D. Eskridge to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He's trying to go deep again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He's loaded another one up. He's got it deep downfield. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Tagovailoa on 1st down. Taking a big shot for the end zone. Big gain downfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a 3rd quarter lead. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Dolphins break that tie and now lead by 7. Sanders all set to send it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Has room down the left sideline. All the way, touchdown Seattle. The Seahawks can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the 3rd. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Tua off the play fake. This one's taken in by Hill. And he's able to move it past the 45 before going out. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
21G, 21G. Hey, cover one.
It's caught left side by Hill. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Offense up to the line fast. Tagovailoa, quick throw, complete. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Left side, gets it out quick, and it's caught. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It's still a tie ball game, 14 points apiece as we get ready for the 4th. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43.
20 TX. Hey, get safe.
Here's A-Chain running right. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. Second down now, 7 to go.
Ready, son? Hey. He's right, start.
Running with A-Chain out of the gun. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Working quickly here.
Hey, 21 TX.
Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. He throws a bullet to... They connect on the deep shot. And in for the Miami touchdown. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Run line.
They'll go with Walker on the counter. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
53, 53. Here we go, here we go.
And they send a man in motion.
Snowball, snowball.
Here's 2nd and 11. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Check 59, check 59, cover, cover. Check 58. Here we go, Salah.
Looking to throw, Smith. Complete beyond the marker. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the press for moving the chains that time. Walker running to the right. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Hey, on turbo, on turbo.
Offense in the hurry up here.
13X, 13X.
Pass taken in by Lockett. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
13X. Cover, cover.
They've got a man in motion. Handoff running left, Walker. Along the sideline inside the 25. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it, and that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Man in motion here. They'll run. First give to Zach Charbonnet. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Line, line. Hey, trio left.
Here's 2nd and 14. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Seahawks losing by 7.
Here we go, hey.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. They kick the running back in motion.
Strike, strike. Here we go, Salah.
He'll throw it. and close to the 8. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play.
No ball, no ball.
Hand off to Walker from the gun. And he's brought down for a loss.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
Backed up to the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal. Putting a receiver in motion. Trying again, Walker. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line. Man in motion, out of the slot. So it's a win for the visiting Dolphins. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. The Dolphins, your winners, as we say so long from Seattle.
The address is 347 Don Shula Drive in honor of the legendary coach. The stadium is Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens, Florida. The veteran Jason Myers will get this one started. And off we go from South Florida. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Go ahead. All right, fellas, listen up. Cover 2. Set.
Now the former Texas A&M Aggie. Here's Devon Achane. And a pickup of 3 or maybe 4. Julian Love brings him down. Here's 2nd and 6.
Get set. Close. Hey. Set.
A shotgun snap for Tua. That's caught on the right side by Waddle. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Dolphins 1st down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Solo left Zion. Hey.
Now a 1st down throw for Tua. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, here's Tungo Vailoa. That's taken in by Achane. And he's going to be marked down short of the 45, short of the 1st down, and here comes 3rd down.
21G.
They'll try and run it here. It's Achane. Achane, a 1st down, and then some. The speed on display. He's in. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Dolphins. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
So you're on the sideline and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did.
Play action now. It's Gino. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Hey, let's go Wednesday. On Wednesday. 13X. 13X.
Throwing on second down. Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. From the gun, it's Gino. Smith and Jigba left side. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Gino now on 1st and 10.
The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on first down.
Smith, RPO, and that's Lockett. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Hey, here we go, Sunday.
Now Smith. He'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stomped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down. The tight end Fant in motion. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game. Working out of the gun, Smith. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. On second down, Smith. He'll try to set up the screen here. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Smith. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. It's picked up by the Dolphins. So the two sides going to make that long walk to the other end of the field. It's the Dolphins with the early lead. And we're back to South Florida after this.
Ready. Scat. Ready to stand. Watch it, Oscar. Out.
On first down, Tagovailoa. He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill. He gets free. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 97 yards. Touchdown, Miami. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins move out on top, 14-0. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. From the pistol, Smith. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
From the shotgun, Smith. And he's able to take this for good yardage before sliding and hitting the deck to end the play. They'll go. Smith. That's taken in. And he will have the Seahawks first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 6. Throwing is Smith. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a handoff to Walker. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts. On first down, here's Geno to throw. Get that one to Charbonnet, complete.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll run it for the first time. Here comes Zach Charbonnet. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down. Now, Geno. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Miami after this. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Hey, Tony! No ball, no ball!
To throw is Smith. He's going to look deep here, looking for Lockett. And the Dolphins will take over here at their own 12.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
Turbo 1, high! Ready!
On the ground to start the drive, it's Gtowncapp. And they'll finally track him down as he takes it up to the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Tua. The ball's out. The Seahawks scoop it up. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
He's going to try it here again. And this will be incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
They'll run right. Here's Walker. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Patrick McMorris in on the stop. They'll motion over Metcalf. On 3rd down, they go with Walker. And they'll bring this inside the 30. A gain of about 5. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll motion over Metcalf. Try to get him to jump. Did not work. Good job by the defense to stay disciplined. It's a delay again. On 4th down, the veteran Jason Myers for the Seattle field goal. Officially an even 50-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks are on the board just before halftime.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
On the return, Malik Washington. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
20, TX. 21G, 21G.
Hill brought in motion. On 1st down, here's Tagovailoa to throw. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And he will dive into the end zone. 76 yards. Touchdown, Miami. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins move out to a 21-3 advantage. Just 8 seconds now until halftime, and the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10.
Check 59, check 59, cover. Hey, here we go, hey. Check 58.
The tight end Fant in motion.
Line. Hey, trio left.
Smith to throw on 1st down. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Lockett headed in motion. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he'll bring this to about the 25. Kendall Fuller up to make the stop. They'll go play action. It's Smith. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. Off the play fake, it's Smith. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
13 next. 49, flip her up, 49. Hey, go flip her up.
Gino to throw. That's going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins will take over here just past the 30. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Ready. Hey, time out 2. Time out 2. Time out 2.
They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
5. 8. Out.
From the gun, here's Tua. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. That's hard. And he will go all the way. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Miami. His 2nd catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins stretch it out, leading now by the score of 28-3. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. On 1st down is Smith. Over the middle, Metcalf has it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
No ball. No ball.
On 1st and 10, here's Smith. He'll get this complete to Walker. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
There we go, Tanoa.
The tight end Fant in motion. From the gun, it's Geno. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, here we go, hey. Look, Jack's left. Middle.
Geno gonna throw for it. Over the middle, Smith and Jigba with the grab. And he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs. Now a 1st down throw for Tua. He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays. And frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Yeah, ready. Hey, 21, TA. Let's go. Go. Hey. Solo left Zion.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Finds the open man, Braxton Berrios. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. A shotgun snap for Tua. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. And that is incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Again, it's Tua. Now a screen set up for Gtowncapp. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
3rd and long. And here's Tua. He's going to air this one out. Looking for Hill. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon.